Do a little watch party. I think, yeah, that's what they call it. If I do a little watch party, hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good, pretty clearly. If you guys do actually decide to tune in and watch this right here. Happy Father's Day to anybody that is catching this stream and checking it out. Celebration to all the dads, but every day is Father's Day, y'all. Remember that. Remember that. Make sure you tell your dads Happy Father's Day. But bro, we got a game. We got a game. The first half of this game, well, not the first half, the first quarter of this game has actually been pretty electric and pretty good so far to start. I will be honest. Whenever just looking at it, the fact that the Sky finally made a change up in the starting lineup is first a good sign for them. Something that I know we've been wanting to see for quite some time, and it's happened. You got Kennedy Carter and Lindsay Allen slid into the starting lineup. Carter pretty much just played the whole first quarter, and she looked good out there. 2 personal fouls. Definitely think that maybe her minutes might get a little bit limited in regards to those personal fouls, but hopefully, as long as she doesn't come back in the second quarter, pick up another ticky-tacky one, she should be good. 8 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. That's awesome. Cardosa is balling. 7 boards already in the first quarter. 7. Definitely on pace to get a double-double if she can actually get her shot to fall. She's 1 of 5. So not looking too bad right there. And then Angel Reese, of course, putting up some pretty Angel Reese numbers. She's definitely on pace again to have another double-double. Clark on the other side, 7 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Looking pretty good. Honestly, the pace that both of these teams are playing with right now in this game is good. I just made the comment to one of my buddies just playing around, like, hey, this looks like an NBA game almost. Literally, they're actually running, they're gunning, they're moving up and down the court. It looks really well. Looks pretty good. They're making shots. That's the biggest thing. They're actually making shots. So gonna go ahead and start second quarter. I am watching the stream. Of course, the stream compared to what ESPN, it's always going to be a little latency, a little bit behind. Nonetheless, hey, yeah, exactly. D, that first quarter was good. It was fun. Definitely Chicago took a little second to get their foot back on the gas pedal, but then they got it going, and they looked really, really good. Really, really good. Thank you. I think it's Eamon. Thank you for the congrats on the 1K. Yeah, finally made it to 1K. It's been a grind trying to get there. But hey, it's only up from here on the channel. I'm definitely gonna keep it going. Sorry, I haven't had any content in the last 2 days. Of course, I work on the weekends, so didn't have any time. Okay, Chicago's defense is looking pretty good, especially on the interior. They're really keeping Boston from getting anything that she wants going in there. The clap for Cardosa and Izzy right there looked really good on that possession. When they started the game, they have Mayberry sitting there guarding Clark. I do not like that matchup at all whatsoever. But Dana coming in off the bench might be a pretty good spark for them. Granted, that's more of her natural role, what she was playing last year for them too. So definitely could see that her going back into a more natural role where she's not asked to do as much as lead a second unit and be that spark plug, which is really what she was. But, ooh, good. Out of bounds play right there. Marbury got that shot off. Mayberry got that shot off pretty quick. Really good. Okay. Kelsey Mitchell, mid-range jumper. Nice. Thank you for the Happy Father's Day. Again, I did say Happy Father's Day to all the dads. If you guys tune in, you guys are watching, Happy Father's Day to you guys as well. Izzy, back her down. Ooh. Isabel Harrison, she kills me because she's always trying to go in for these spin moves and stuff like that. And she tosses the ball away half the time whenever she tries to actually do it. It's crazy, but looks like they're about to challenge this play. Of course, they're going to challenge it. Well, while we're waiting for the challenge, I will say, yes, Carter looks good. Honestly, Carter looked good in her minutes that she was getting coming off the bench anyway. I'm not surprised them actually putting her into the starting lineup. It kind of made sense. She was already playing starter-like minutes where she was playing 25, close to 30 minutes a game. Game's only 40 minutes. You might as well go ahead and put her out there as a starter because the biggest thing is that they're not necessarily playing Diamond DeShields minutes anyway. Diamond, Jay said it the other day, Diamond's washed. That Diamond is kind of washed up. The injuries, they've really plagued her. So you're really just seeing a huge 3-guard rotation with with Dana, with Lindsay, and with Carter. They were just rotating through those minutes, and they kind of play small, but at the same time, there's nobody that can match Carter's speed in this league. And that's what I still stand by that. I still believe that. I still feel that. No one can match Carter's speed. She has incredible speed, a good handle, and when she wants to, she can dish that rock and get it to you. Like literally like a miniature Russell Westbrook in the WNBA, pretty much in regards to the tenacity, the flair that she can actually play with. If that girl could go out there and actually like get us a good, that would just set it off. Mission reminds me of Maxi on 7-6. Yes, yes, she does. That is a good comp right there, D. That is a good comp. That is definitely a good comp, bro. Straight up, the way that she has to, most of her shots come off of her getting a good dribble move and then pulling up. That's exactly what Maxi does. Even if Maxi comes off the screen, he still has a dribble, step back, whoop, all the time. That is a good comp. Good comp. I like that one. I'm gonna use that in the stream later on. I'm gonna use that. What? They charged him with the timeout. Wow. All right, so looks like they damn, that sucks. Williams, so I think Williams' injury is a double-edged sword because honestly, when they drafted recently, they drafted Cardosa, the plan was to have that be your future front court anyway. Like that was yeah, that was the plan anyway for them. Elizabeth Williams was just supposed to be the vet in order to in order to, help groom these girls and teach these girls and get them ready for the bigger responsibilities and things like that. Cardosa, she's got almost, I don't want to compare her to Brittany Griner, but that's kind of the only comparison I can really think of currently. Well, I wish I could say Sylvia Fowles, but she's slower than what Fowles was. She definitely was slower. Well, she definitely is slower, but her size is what makes such a huge difference for her and what she can actually bring here to the league. But honestly, the rebounding that both Cardosa and Reese brings to the game, the touch that Reese actually has, which is crazy, the touch that she has, especially for hammering the glass, getting that offensive putback, things like that. It's amazing. I love watching it. Like she plays, she's small, but she plays bigger than what she is. And she's always done that. She's done it in college and whatnot. And I was very critical of her coming into the WNBA. I did not think that she was going to actually be able to do some of what she's done, but she's adjusted. She's truly adapted. And I can actually see her staying in the league definitely for a bit longer than what I initially had her projected to be able to stay out here. Ooh, did they take that back? Okay. Cool, cool, good. Hey, what's up, Ace? Happy Father's Day. I don't know how many of you guys are dads actually that watch and check this out and everything. But again, happy Father's Day to anyone else that's tuning in. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Definitely go smoke some burgers, go smoke some ribs, go smoke some meat on the grill. Enjoy it. After this game, I'm going outside with the kids. We're gonna go play in the sprinkler and stuff before I gotta go to work tonight anyway. But if you guys played the later games, I know that DraftKings had its own. They split up the slate finally, and actually during halftime, I'm gonna actually try to lock in, and I can actually do a quick breakdown over that slate, going over the 2-game slate. So definitely stay tuned for that. I will go and do a breakdown on the 2-game slate that DraftKings actually has up. And actually, while I'm sitting here, let me see if I can't drop my phone. See if I can't actually reserve. See if I can't go ahead and reserve me some afternoon contest real quick while we're sitting here and we are watching. All right, they're getting a little sloppy right now. That took forever. That pause of play was a little bit too long. Reese is good, but Boston give her problems today. The thing is, it depends on. Ooh, Izzy, that was a nice rebound. The thing is that depending on how many times they actually get matched up that way, good rim running. I love rim running bigs, bro. I love it. I love rim running bigs. The thing with the Boston and Reese matchup, Reese shouldn't have to see too much Boston as long as Cardosa's out there. And then when Reese comes in, you do see Izzy, she'll switch down to be at the center, and they'll have Izzy running. Should be matched up on Boston. But whenever Reese is in there, I imagine that she's going to be on Katie. Ooh, okay. Katie feeling that birthday shot, bro. Ever since she got them shots going on her birthday, she's feeling it. 2 or 2 from 3. She got to keep that going. All right, so DraftKings has a 2K to first late slate. Go ahead and reserve. Probably do like 2 lineups in this for today. See what they got for some of the bigger contests over here. Let's see. Do y'all have any of the $33? Oh, we do. We got a $33. Go ahead and jump into that. Good defense, Carter. Good defense. All right. All right. But yeah, Skylar today, she's been hot. Yo, the Sky are killing them in the paint, and that's the thing though. Carter, Cardosa, bro, that's a big girl rebound. Let's go, bro. I'm sorry. Some of the cores that I had put up today too. I had one core primarily with Reese. Then the other two I went with Cardosa. I love the matchup, love the spot for her, the rebounding, everything, and she's doing everything that I honestly had projected for her to be able to do so far. She's looking amazing, really great already. She has crushed her rebounding line. I didn't even get to get props up today because of that late news, but yeah, she's crushed the rebounding line already. She's looking really good out there. 6 points. She's smacking the double double today. That's no questions asked. She's smacking the double double. Not even worried about that. They just put Reese back in. Now we need Reese to go ahead, get a little something going for us. Yeah, Cardoso's boards was honestly easy money. And right before they were able to snatch it off the board today, I was already looking at Carter for her points. But as soon as I seen Carter starting, I went ahead and I clicked locked. I went ahead and locked that in. That was a no-brainer, easy day right there to go ahead and lock that in. Oh, Nalissa, okay. When Nalissa can play like this right here, she is a beast. She is truly a beast when she actually plays with this tenacity, man. Like Sky in there, okay. Love it. Love it. She just got to actually give it 110% on the defensive side, man. If she actually gives it on the defensive side, Nalissa Smith is a good player, bro. She is very good. 6 points, 4 rebounds. Not bad. Okay. Who got that board? Completely missed who actually got that board. Oh, Reese, I got the board. Good shit. Good shit. Let's get some more action going for Carter, bro. I need them fantasy points, fam. Pull up. Oh, damn. She should not have missed that. She should not have missed that. That was right there, Carter. Mm. Mm. I'm actually just seeing K Mitch come down and drain that three that she just took. What? Nah, man, that offensive foul that y'all trying to call on MM, man, I don't agree with that one. I don't agree. Cardoso already with 10 boards, bro. Easy money. Easy money right there, man. You know who's been quiet? I ain't really seen too much with Caitlin Clark going on right now in this game. She hit them little 2 threes, but I ain't really seen nothing from Clark. Cardosa, board, boom. It's kind of cheating whenever I look at the ESPN play-by-play and then I'm watching the game at the same time. Not gonna lie, Lindsay Allen not getting the fantasy point production I was hoping that she would get is really kind of killer right now. I'm not gonna lie. That is a real bad killer. Damn. That honestly sucks. She has 0 across the board. I'm pretty. Did she play for the Lynx last season, if I'm not mistaken? Good board, Reese. If you guys notice, whenever Reese gets the board, bro, she'll get the board and she'll throw it back. Like I'm not saying she will throw her body back, bump whoever's on her, and then go up for that shot every time. She knows how to throw her body around. I give her that. She knows how to throw her weight around. But let me see. Lindsay Allen with a fat behind goose egg. Zeros across the board. God dang. Damn. Now you make me wish I would have went ahead and stuck with Dana Evans in my one little line I had made earlier for this. That's trash, bro. That's trash. All right. Pulling up my stuff on the other screen to be able to do this DK breakdown for the Seattle and Phoenix game. Reese with a good and one. I love it. I love it. Natasha coming back soon for your wings too. Bro, Natasha's not coming back soon enough. We're not getting Natasha until July. Like I'm pretty sure it's like right before the Olympic break. We might get her for a couple of games, but I don't unless we can turn something around. And if they just decide, okay, hey, let's use this season as a development season just to go ahead and develop our young players, which our rookies that Dallas has, our young class, they look decent. They definitely would be a difference maker, especially being able to come off the bench. Maddie, with the production that she's had, being able to come off the bench to do that. Sheldon, the intensity that she can bring. Uzan backing up. Jesus, because Brown was actually supposed to actually start and shit, but unless Uzan was actually supposed to start, but Brown just still hasn't even played yet. That's crazy to me. We still haven't gotten Brown back. But honestly, Dallas could be deep. We could be deep. It's just injuries have literally ruined our whole season. And yes, this rookie class is pretty good. They are. Speaking of rookie class being good, Carter just picked up another foul. Damn, come on, Carter. Come on, Carter. This rookie class being good. Let's talk about Rakia Motherfucking Jackson. Let's talk about Rakia Motherfucking Jackson. That last game, that girl was out there hooping. I did not expect the peripheral stats that she would be able to get into the level that she played. That was amazing. All right, then I put Mayberry back in. Clark is still out here. Man, bro, Carter got to come out and just not get no crazy fouls second half. I really need Carter to at least get about close to her normal 30 plus fantasy points, bro. Cardoso, what was that? What was that? I know y'all didn't call that a block. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, I faded Enrique yesterday. I did not like the matchup or anything for Enrique going up against the Sun. If you pay attention, you look at it. If the opposing team has a pretty much a dominant, a heavy ball handling guard on the team, expect for them more than likely to be the focal point of getting shut down. Look to the bigs going up against the Sun. I know it's kind of weird. Think about it. Oh, they got Bree Jones, AT down there. No, Carrington is definitely making her case for being one on the all defense team. Just the way that she's actually shut down opposing guards, she's done very, very, very good, very good, straight up, no questions asked. So that's definitely something to keep in mind and paying attention, defense wise or prop betting wise, things like that. That would definitely be something I would pay attention to. Is that I'm not going to take opposing guards necessarily going up against the Sun, because they actually do play very well, very good defense going up against them. No questions asked. Like that. What is this? I always mess around with this, like the music crap. All right, there we go. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like whenever I stop talking, there's nothing in the background. I'm one of those people that likes to have something playing in the background. And that's definitely me. What's going on? I'm seeing that more people coming in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, me just kind of commentating, just shooting the shit, talking about DFS, talking about stuff. I am going to be doing a breakdown over the 2-game slate when this game goes to halftime, we will go over looking at it. That I'll answer any questions. I'll go ahead and look at props, all those things for you guys as well. So if you guys got any questions or anything that you have for the 2-game slate that DraftKings gave us over on DK, or even if FanDuel did the same thing, go ahead, get those questions ready, drop them down, let me know. I will be able to answer those for you. I went ahead and I reserved 2 contests for myself for the second for the 2-game slate starting at 3. So we'll be able to get into that and break all that down in a moment. We will get into that and break all that down in a moment. I think one of the biggest things too is the fact that Atlanta finally made a change to the starting lineup as well. I wonder if that change will actually stay. Haven't seen anything yet in regards to that, so we definitely have some stuff to talk over and look at that right there. I think it will be a new championship this season. The Aces don't look the same. I think that we underestimate how much Chelsea Gray means to that team. Now, granted, of course, Chelsea Gray coming back, she's not going to be the same player that she was before she got injured. I give that 10,000%. She's not going to be the same player at all. So, of course, she probably will be a step slower or whatnot, or that might be why they're taking their time with her, wanting to bring her back. I know she's on the Olympic team. Got to make sure she's healthy. She's good for that as well. So there's a lot of things that go into that. You may be right. I definitely could see the Storm winning it this year. They look very good with the pieces that they have, and the fact that for them getting NECA, for them getting Skylar Diggins-Smith over there, Lloyd already great player, Ezzy, and then the bench with Horston, Sammy Whitcomb. You got vets and stuff over there. Looks very good. New York Liberty, if they don't play down to competition and don't play as lackadaisy, and we are seeing it, they don't need Sloop. They do not need Sloop, and I honestly think they play better without Sloop. So New York Liberty, I definitely, of course, would have to give them a tilt. And then you can't talk about who can win championship without looking at the Sun. Historical run, looking very good. The defense, #1 defense in the league, and I will always hang my hat on this. I believe this even whenever I coach my kids. I always say defense is what wins championships. Defense wins championships, and that right there is going to be a tremendous and big key. And that's why I can agree with you. The Aces, their defense is lackadaisy and shit. Yeah, Sun and Liberty are definitely going to probably be the faves for sure. Yes, Reese, that's what I need. I need more from Reese. I need that double-double, Reese. I need that double-double, and I actually need her to go ahead and start getting some more steals. Do what you do. What is it, Chi-Town Barbie? You want to see what Canada looks like with the Dream as well? Yeah, I want to see what Canada looks like. The injury for her really taking longer than what I expected for that to be right there, because that's the biggest – a lot of the teams, whenever you look at them, one of the biggest faults that a lot of these teams has is they're missing – a good guard to help set up some of their other key players and pieces. I do think Canada, even though she can go out there, she can get a bucket, she can score a great 3-point score, but her playmaking is also one of those things that actually made Canada Canada. Being able to sit there and learn under Sue Bird for all that time that she was in Seattle, I felt like it paid dividends for her, and that's why we could see some of those big bullshit foul. That's why we could see some of those big assist games from her. Just look at who she was under. Look at who she followed under and was able to learn a lot from in regards to the game, period. Good rebound, Reese. Let's go. But definitely would love to see that, because I think that will open up the game for how we can see Ryan maybe being able to get loose for her 3-point shot. Also, on top of that, the cutting, slashing that Atlanta should be able to actually do and have. We got players like AP who can cut to the rim very well. Actually, some pretty decent knockdown shooters, and Coffee, Hillman, things like that. Tina Charles. She needs someone to help set her up. Other than that, she's going to be out there just turning the ball over continuously. And then Alicia Gray not having to take that role anymore and having to facilitate and everything, because Haley Jones, she's away from being away. It's kind of how I see that right there. Boom, Dana, money. There we go. Money. Dana said, bet. You want me to come off the bench? I'm gonna show you what's up. Scoreless, I love it. She just got an assist right there. That's cool. That's cool. They definitely do need to get better. That Clark and Boston, because that's your future that you were pretty much banking on right there. But my goodness. Dana just shook Clark on that right there. Sucks that she actually couldn't get it down. I honestly think Mitchell got fouled. Well, she did jump in to the air, jump into Lindsay right there though. How many people actually played Clark today in DFS? I really want to know. I hope Carter comes out and plays the whole second half. I really need Carter for a takedown today. Mayberry could have got that fall though. Clark calling her own number. Aaliyah Boston just took 2 people out on the screen to let Clark be able to get in there for that easy behind leg. That's good. I need this game to be tied. Come on. Hey man, who got fouled? All right. This game, first half pretty much over. Hopefully, the Sky can come out with the same intensity that they. Oh my God, Katie Lou for another 3. That's crazy. Katie Lou for another 3. 9. That should be 9 points. 9. Yep, 9 points. Katie's a sniper, bro. Whenever they don't want to actually play Nalissa Smith and they do just run Katie and stuff out there, they're good. I do think that Katie just needed some time to actually get her conditioning back, considering that she had a baby last year, you know. So, and that's why she missed all last season. But looking at box scores real quick, just doing a quick recap. First quarter looked pretty good, 26-23 favor Chicago. Chicago actually came out after that first time out, looked very well, very polished, was out there pretty much running and gunning. And that's been the name of the game. The pace in this game so far has been pretty crazy. I'll be surprised if both teams I would be very surprised if both teams do not actually eclipse at least. I have to give them close to 75 to 80 points. So it should be a high scoring affair for the WNBA. But 43-47, end of the first half. Kennedy Carter, 3 personal fouls, ended up having to sit, only played 13 minutes, so we got to see a little bit more run for Dana Evans. Hopefully that could flop in the second half, especially if you did take Carter in your DFS lines. But still, we're not dead yet. We're not dead. But we definitely do need a lot more from her. Definitely would need some defensive chops from her. If you took the value in Cardosa today, you're definitely sitting pretty good. I'd be surprised if you're not cashing with Cardosa if you actually have her in the line. 10 rebounds, 1 assist, a block, and 6 points. Can't actually see fantasy points right now, but let me see if I can pull it up on my phone and whatnot. But I'm very sure that is, yeah, Cardosa sitting with 22 first half fantasy points. You have Kennedy Carter sitting with 12. So they're not looking bad at all whatsoever. Angel Reese is sitting with 23.5. Definitely want more, especially because Reese costs a lot more than Cardosa on the day. So something to keep an eye out and look out for. I really would love to see Reese actually do a hell of a lot more on today. That's not even a want. That's a need right there, honestly, if we're being very honest. Over on the other side, Kelsey Mitchell, she's pretty much shooting. She's got it going. Clark, 9 points, a block, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. She's looking pretty decent out there. Definitely like a lot more from Clark, especially if you took her in DFS. Katie off the bench, if you got her for value, you should be looking cash money right now. 9 points, 2 blocks, and assists, and 2 rebounds and 3 threes, not to mention. That's 1.5 extra points over there on DraftKings. So she's already paid off value if you actually play Katie Lou. Nalissa Smith, 3 fouls, so can't blame that. 10 minutes. She's only played out there. Boston, 3 blocks. That's definitely making up for what she's not doing on the glass. 8 points. That's not a bad number and all that right there for her. Wallace, really nothing. Hopefully no one actually played Wallace right there. Then, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Lindsay Allen, just pretty much giving us a fat goose egg currently right now with the way that she is playing and everything. All right, I'm going to head over to DraftKings. I'm about to go ahead and pull this up for you guys so that way we can go over the 2-game slate that they're giving us. real quick before I do, let me share this on Twitter. So if anybody has any questions or anything, they can be able to hop into the stream, let us know what's up, and we can go over anything that anyone has any questions on.
No. Daddy, finished?
No, I'm not done yet, Mama.
Where's the gummies on your paper?
So.
Oh, man. I never.
All right, just shared that over there. Let's go ahead, share this screen. Hopefully you guys can see this. It looks a little blurry on my other screen that I'm looking at. Ace, what are my favorite value plays? I'll hit that in a second. Should hit all of them in this game. Yeah, all the props. If you took any props out of this game, definitely should be able to hit. Griner is not on a minutes limit. Griner was off of the minutes limit like 2 games ago. She is not on a minutes limit. Actually, Griner was on a minutes limit for the first game that she played back, and then after that, no minutes limit pretty much is what it looked like for them over there for her, which honestly is truly just maddening, sickening, and also crazy at the same damn time. But all right, going over here real quick, starting it out, we're going to look at the Seattle side of things in this game. Seattle coming in, of course, we already know we have Queen Petty, the woman, the myth, the legend herself, Skylar Diggins-Smith, going up against the Phoenix Mercury. This will be the second time that these two teams have played here in this matchup. Skylar, in that first game, she dropped 32.25 fantasy points. It was practically a blowout, 80-62. Of course, the Storm won that game. Biggest thing in that game would have been that Brittany Griner did not play. She was not back yet for that. And I'll say opposing guards going up against the Phoenix Mercury have actually done pretty decent. This is a good spot for both Lloyd and for Skylar. I'll say for cash games, if you're playing cash games or you want to play safe, I will take Skylar just for the fact that she has everything clicking going on. And of course, she's playing now in Phoenix for this game. First game was at home at Storm. This game is going to be in Phoenix. I wouldn't be surprised if she puts a little extra today in order to win it, but also just Queen Petty, like we've always talked about before. 17 points in that first matchup, 4 assists. Going up against her former Dallas Wings when she played just in Dallas the other day. 21 points, 2 steals, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. She dropped 37.25 fantasy points. So the upside is definitely there for Skylar in this spot. For her, and I don't mind going to her as a safe play. I do love the upside here for Jewel Lloyd. She's looked pretty good over her last several games. 5 straight games of 30+ fantasy points. Going up against Phoenix in that first game, she only had 15 points. 34.75 fantasy points in 33 minutes. If the scoring falls a little bit extra, maybe she can snag a couple of those steals and stuff like what she has been, and the playmaking can still stay consistent for her. I like her as a pivot off of Skylar just because I feel like a lot of people are going to go to Skylar. Of course, you know, if they know the matchup, they know the history and everything there. And that's where I think that we could possibly have the advantage with going to Lloyd over Skylar. Not saying that taking Skylar here is a bad play. It's not at all. It actually is a good play. But if you want to get different in GPPs, it is a 2-game slate. That is a route that you can have to go with right there. Sorry, everyone else over here for the Storm. When we come out here, we look at like Ezzy, NECA. Looking at both of them, I don't mind the matchup at all. I will say I would rather take NECA over Ezzy. Well, I'd rather take NECA over Ezzy. I just would imagine because normally Ezzy plays the center spot. I doubt that she'll be able to hang too well with BG. That's the only question and thing that I have to wonder. Maybe they might actually have to slide NECA down and let NECA play the center spot and let Ezzy run more of the forward position, but they're both interchangeable bigs. They both can do it. I will say that Ezzy, pretty sure that Griner played in the games that Ezzy played going up against them last year. Pretty sure she did. I need to actually check that out. Give me 1 second. She did. Griner did play. Ezzy, she's was in all of her games. 30-ish is probably going to have to say I'm probably gonna lean going NECA over Ezzy. I'm having to pick between the two. Whoever's not actually matched up, trying to have to deal with BG and manage that right there. Now, as far as everyone else over here on the bench, we already know that Sammy's gonna get some burn. Horston might get some burn depending on how the game goes. Vivian, I'm not really looking at her for. She's there, whatever. Russell would be the one that I would have to take some consideration for because of the matchup, who they're going up against, and the fact that they might actually need her size, especially if Ezzy or NECA gets into foul trouble. She could be a decent value play. I don't mind penciling her in as someone that I can take consideration for on today. Backup bigs going up against them, she might be dealing with Mac out there for couple of minutes and whatnot, but the upside could definitely be there for Mercedes Russell. She would be someone I feel comfortable taking. There's some merit. I do see some merit in just going with Mercedes Russell as your value play on the slate, just because again she should have to actually play some minutes, and then picking one of these guards over here would be something I would definitely run as a nice little 1-2 punch to take from over here from Seattle. Going over to the other side to the Phoenix Mercury, but real quick. So to answer this question, I would take NECA's points over Ezzy on today, and then I will hit Brink when we get over there. I have just a what is it? A pattern type thing I just gonna point out in regards to Brink. It's nothing too crazy, but real quick, the Phoenix Mercury taking on Phoenix Mercury side. Looking at them, it's not a bad matchup by any means. Whatnot. Again, like I said, we've already seen this where they've already played. Cloud, she put up decent numbers, 33 fantasy points in that game. DT, long as the shot can actually fall, which it wasn't falling. She only had 7 points in that first game in 32 minutes. That's another reason why they really didn't do too hot. 8,400. GPP option. I want to say if DT gets another win here, she ties some record or something like that. Shots been falling over the last couple games. Definitely just a GPP option because you have to rely on her actually hitting her shot. I will say I do like Kalia Copper here going into this matchup. 31 minutes, drop 30.75 fantasy points going up against them. Definitely could be a spot where we actually have to see Copper pop in order for them to stay in the game, in order for them to actually have anything competitive and to just make this game, period. She's been, to me, struggling over her last 3 out of these last 5 games where just the shot was not falling, especially the 3-point shot. 1 of 6 in that last game, 4 of 11, 5 of 12, 3 of 7, 2 of 6. And Copper has to score. She brings it on the defensive side. She can give us some good defense, but she has to score truly if she actually wants to make a pretty big impact. I know she can get the boards, but with Brittany Griner being back, she doesn't have to actually crash the boards as much as what she was having to do prior to that. So definitely something to keep in mind and note. All right. Brittany Griner, looking at her for the matchup, honestly don't feel like Ezzy will be able to hold her, be able to take her there. She looks very engaged, very involved. They're looking to her usage since her being back is actually pretty high. She's already up to a 25% usage rate. Definitely look to her towards the beginning of the games to get her established. And something that normally I don't see or hadn't seen from Griner in years, she's actually rebounding the ball. She's actually rebounding. Definitely almost have had double in 2 out of the last 3 games. Yeah, 9 rebounds, 24, 25 points, a couple of blocks in there, a little bit of the playmaking as well out there for her. So I don't mind going to Brittany Griner. 9,700 definitely is I do think that we can go to a player that everyone's going to avoid today in Tina Charles as some value that we can take. We have seen opposing centers actually have really good games going up against the Sparks. So that's the thought in regards to that right there. You don't have to necessarily pay up for Brittany Griner, but hold on 1 second. No, not yet. Zion didn't say that. You said that. All right. Sorry, my wife was texting me. Got to respond to the wife. Outside of that, I'd say if I'm ranking anything over here for the Phoenix Mercury, Brittany Griner. No, it would be Copper, Brittany Griner, Cloud, Taurasi, Cunningham, Mac, Allen. All these. Not really too interested in any of them over there. Really just low tier players for me. None of them really pop and make it as something that I have to go ahead and get to. Going on over to the Sparks, taking on Atlanta from this game right here. I'm going to go ahead and touch on it. So we got to see little Lily Lily had a very great game. Lily had an amazing game out here. Looked great in that game against Seattle. 24 minutes, dropped 31.25 fantasy points. Then we just saw the Rickea Jackson game. Rickea Jackson in 30 minutes going against the Minnesota Lynx, 37.5 fantasy points. This is the rookie class. Today, it has to be Brink, right? It has to be Brink. The Brink truck gets to go out here today and comes and smashes and gives us a good game on the slate. Like that's just ultimately what it has to be. In the 20 minutes that she played in the first game that they played going up against them, she dropped 24 fantasy points. She looked pretty decent out there. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks, 4 assists. As long as she can keep herself, of course, the biggest thing with Brink, out of foul trouble. Let's see, she picked up 5 personal fouls in that game. If Brink can keep herself out of foul trouble, can knock down her 3-point shot as well, give us the block and steal upside that she brings, Brink can break a slate. Easy in day. 7,600. Love the upside for Brink on today's slate. Honestly, it's a hot take in regards to it. Just looking at what they've been doing, they're trying to get the rookies involved, and the rookies are shining. They're showing it. This could be Brink for today. It's really a GPP play right there for me. Not anything that I'm like, yes, today is going to be the day. Brink is just going to go out here and crush, destroy, and murder this game. Not necessarily what I'm saying, but GPP, if I'm taking a sprinkle of something, I will take it. Now, for safety, I do like Wnba here. Wnba in the spot going up against Atlanta in that first game. 38 minutes, dropped 47.5 fantasy points, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists. She's a do-it-all player. We already know she's going to play a lot of minutes as long as the game stays close. Played every minute, every second in that last game going up against Minnesota Lynx. She can do the exact same thing here going up against Atlanta as long as the game stays close. So Wnba, definitely one of my staple plays that I would want to get to and I'll play on today's slate when I'm looking at it. Now, how do I handle Rickea Jackson? 6,900. I honestly want to hope that the production and what she gave us in that last game continues here. Atlanta, I'm not scared of their defense at all whatsoever. Atlanta is a piss poor defensive team. They've shown it time and time again. In 18 minutes, she shot 3 of 10 from the field, and she put up 11.25 fantasy points in that game. If the shot can stay there, 6 of 10, being aggressive, getting to the line, getting hacked, give me maybe half of these. Give me 4 to 5 rebounds, 2 to 3 assists still. I'll take all of that for what Brink can actually, what Rickea Jackson can give me. Give me about 15 points. 6,900, she can pay that off. Easy day. But when you're looking at it, of course, they're both at the forward position. Do I want the safety or do I want possibly the upside to take on GPP and no one's going to play her? Go find the 700, I say, get up to Brink. That would be my take and how I would actually look to do that right there. Speaking of, I actually think I have a line where I can actually do that exact same thing for someone else that I played here at that spot. Actually, no, I can't. Oh, well. All right. Continuing real quick. Everyone else over here, if you're looking at the guards over here for them, Ari McDonald is now priced up more than Lexi Brown, Clarendon, Nurse. Now, Ari, she has been playing very well. She played 20 minutes in the last game, 31.5 fantasy points, was killing it, crushing it out there, scoring and everything. Lexi didn't do bad, but 21.25 fantasy points. You could definitely make the case for playing Lexi over playing Ari and just hope that Lexi's shot really does actually fall. Atlanta's been piss poor at guarding the 3-point shot anyway, so I wouldn't mind just taking the upside that Lexi can actually bring just because she is 200 less than Ari. But if you want safety, definitely just go ahead and rock with Ari. Clarendon, Nurse, neither one of them are really getting the minutes. They're really looking to Ari, looking to Lexi, and then mixing in between Burrell and Zaya in regards to what they're bringing in off the bench right here. So I'm not going to mess with any of the starters at the guard position for the Sparks. Going over to the Atlanta side, again, we saw them make a shakeup in that last game. The other game just started, so I'm going to hurry up and go through Atlanta real quick. For Atlanta, love Ryan, love Tina, don't mind Alicia Gray today. Ariel Powers is in the player pool. Nia Coffey, if they start her again, she's still a value play to me. She's going to go out there. She's going to play. She's played 23 minutes in the last game, 18 fantasy points. I do not mind going right back to her long as she does start. We have seen it. Opposing power forwards in that spot right there have given the business and the work to Wnba time and time again. But if Cheyenne Parker does actually get her starting spot back, then Cheyenne will be a tier above Nia, of course. Granted, she didn't play too well in that game. 24 minutes only gave us 13 fantasy points, but the upside definitely could be there for Cheyenne. And we saw it coming off the bench. She went out there 37.5 fantasy points, 27 minutes, still pretty much played starter minutes and crushed and did amazing out there. So I don't mind her. But even if she's off the bench, if you want to take the upside, again, she'll be lower owned. You definitely make the pivot and go to Cheyenne Parker over taking Nia Coffee. But if Coffee does start, I will go right back to Coffee. No questions asked. And again, I really do like going back to Tina. Upside definitely should be there for Tina to actually go out there and give us a decent game. Hopefully she doesn't flop like what she did last time out. Pretty much got benched in the second half and whatnot. But all right, going back to the game. Game is back on. Reese with a block. Beautiful. Love it. And the rebound. Love it. Love, love, love. That's the stuff that we actually want to see. That's the stuff that I want to see. That's exactly what we need. That is exactly 10,000% what we need. Assist off of my girl Reese. Kelsey Mitchell is just doing Kelsey Mitchell things. It's really irking me. But you know what? Long as Kelsey Mitchell is doing more, yes, Carter. Long as Kelsey Mitchell is doing it and we don't have Clark, that is exactly what I said. We needed Carter to come out here in the second half and do. Get us some buckets. Go out there, get us some defensive plays. We are looking good. We are looking good. We are looking beautiful. Let's go. Loving it. Put that foot on their neck. This is one of the biggest things. If you coach basketball and whatnot, when you come out of the half, if you're down, I don't care if you're down by 1. The primary goal of when you come out of the half, you want them to call the first time out. That's facts. You want the opposing team to call the first time out. You should not have to call the first time out. You got to come out there with the intensity. You come out like you're down 10 still, and you can hammer the out of them. Beautiful. But looks like that girl found that shot. That girl got that shot back, boy. 3. Looking good. Looking good. You see how they're giving us the Clark highlights? Clark only has, what, 9 points? Caitlin Clark, reverse layup, gives Fever the lead. Andrew Reese, okay. Kennedy Carter. Caitlin Clark, 3 from downtown. Isabel Harrison. Oh, speaking of crazy stuff and takes that I've seen, I saw a poll the other day in regards to who they feel like is leading in regards to, like, you know, coach of the year, rookie of the year, those things like that, 6th woman of the year, all those other things. One, depending on if Carter stays in the starting lineup or goes back to the bench, definitely Kenny Carter for 6th woman of the year. Point blank period. As long as she keeps doing what she's doing and playing how she's playing, definitely will make a take to getting 6th woman of the year. Just the intensity that she brings. And yes, Carter is the fastest player in WNBA. We've been saying this. I say this every single time I break down the sky and I talk up Carter. She is too fast. Kennedy Carter with 12 points. Just need one more bucket for her to go ahead and smash her line. I'm very sure that Reese is on track to go ahead. I took Reese's fantasy. I took Cardoso's rebounds, and I have Carter for her points. All 3 of those about to smash. Easy day. And matter of fact, I'll go ahead and I'll give you my last couple that I have. I got Jewel Lloyd for her fantasy points over 34.5. I got Kalia Copper over 31 fantasy points, and I got Hamby for over 10.5 rebounds. Honestly, should be a very green day. Long as everyone comes to play in these next games, it should be very green. We should be seeing green all around. All around. This is a happy Father's Day. This is definitely a happy Father's Day. But shoot, what I was saying, Carter for 6th woman of the year, and then most improved player right now, I got Maddie. The jump that I've seen, of course, I can say Maddie for right now, but then when I step back and I look at it, which I didn't think about this until just now, she's a sophomore. It's not like she's been in the league 2-3 years. So an improvement is something that we should expect. She should have an improvement. She should improve from her first year to her second. So I can't say that Maddie should. I can't say. I can't say that now. Maybe Hamby. Amy, you right. Cardoso smashed them boards. Boston, she's on track. I was looking at her fantasy points, but didn't go ahead and pull the trigger on that. And then K Mitch, the way that she's balling, she's about to smash that too. All of those right there so far being a easy day, easy plays. Easy vibe, bro. All right, let's go. We out the timeout. Some pretty good screens actually being set. Some good action, good movement. Somehow MM has found her way back on to Clark. I can hate that. They call a bullshit foul on Reese because they said that she dislodged Nalissa, but whatever. I like those shoes. She is signed with Reebok too. All right, check those out. Those are clean. You got to shoot. That was a good spin into the shot. Good. Somebody investigate Angel Reese for stat padding. That girl out here always getting her own rebounds. The other issue that I have with Reese and the way that she shoots, I hate that she brings it. Stop bringing it so low. That kills me. I hate when she brings it so low. That was not a bad shot from Carter. She's only taking 9 shots, 6 of 9. That's some really good efficiency that she's got going on right now. Well, 7 of 11. Carter just smashed the points. Cash it. Cash it. Cash it. Easy day. Easy fucking day, bro. You cannot stay with Carter. Love it. Honestly, Indy doesn't have a true rim protector because it's not like Boston's going to block a whole bunch of shots. No. Carter done picked up her 4th. Carter done picked up the 4th. Oh. What? No. Okay, I just saw the foul that they said that she picked up. She ain't even touch that girl. Are you serious? Man, that was a weak ass foul. That was weak. Weak. You got people worried about picking up ticky-tacky fouls because of the calls that these refs be making and shit. Man, come on, coach. Carter should not have been pulled for that bullshit, bro. I like how Witherspoon, kind of what has pretty much taken her under her wing, and really, I feel like she's gotten the best. Reese with a blown ass layup. I feel like she's definitely getting some of the best out of Carter right now. Yo, is Clark coming alive? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all either got to get a bucket here or it's time for us to call a timeout. Momentum done shifted. called her own number. Good bucket. Good bucket. Yo, Clark done got it going now. God dang. Caitlin done got it going. She done got it going now. Damn. I don't think that's a foul right there on Cardoso, though. That's a stupid foul. Well, Carter's made her way up to 20 fantasy points. Definitely need her to come back in and get us another 10. We'll take that. Reese has found her way up to 31 fantasy points. Caitlin has found her way up to 29. Caitlin definitely is on the verge of dropping probably, I'd say, about a 30-ish fantasy points, or not 30, 40-ish fantasy point type game, depending on how much more she keeps the foot on the gas. Cardosa, she has not really done anything in this quarter or this half just yet, but yeah. Clark's passing is overlooked. Maybe I overlook it. She's a good passer. I just don't think that she actually has the right teammates for it. Unless they're out pushing the break, it's the only time that we're truly getting to see the passing and playmaking be done from Clark. But other than that, when the game is slow, passing is not there for her. This is what you would expect from two 4-win teams. You expect it to be scrappy. You expect it to be this right here. This right here. Especially like when you watch the Washington Mystics whenever they play, they're not a bad team. They're truly not. Their defense is actually pretty good, and they hang their hat on that. They could just do more. Hold on 1 second. Hello, my love. Fantasy points. I do agree. Fantasy points are good for players who don't handle the ball much. That is, especially those that have that and players who actually give us good defensive upside to get their blocks, to get their steals, things like that. It is a very good one to take. I actually was supposed to get some BetMGM plays in for today, and I did not.
Did you?
If you guys don't have a BetMGM account, I definitely would suggest checking them out. One of the crazy things is like they let us do a lot of alt lines over here. So like Skylar Diggins-Smith, I bet you I pull this up, they will let me alt her line down to 4 assists for today, which kind of is her floor in regards to assists. That would be something I would take for Skylar, which actually I'm pulling it up right now. Same game parlay, the away team, assists. Skylar Diggins-Smith, 4 assists. Yep, you can get Skylar for 4 assists. I can even go in here and I can get Jewel Lloyd for 15 points. I can get Skylar for 12 points. So there's definitely some good props and good plays. You can build a pretty decent parlay slip over here. One of the things you can do, you can focus on a team that is definitely expected to win and just build a slip in regards to that. I like that for it, but definitely something worth checking out and doing over there. Horrible driver, honey. You're a horrible driver. All right, y'all. Looks like I actually have to cut this short. My wife needs to go help her do something. But this was fun. I definitely enjoyed doing these live streams, getting to talk stuff. Anyone got any questions? Go ahead, drop it real quick. Upgraded to a flagrant 1. Bullshit. And yeah, adjusted lines are very good to play. I love being able to do the adjusted lines because, especially with WNBA, they can have a smash, like legit smash spot, and it's so smash that they blow them out that they end up hitting their floor. But like, all right, I gotta go. She needs me to go do something real quick. Hopefully you guys got a little something, enjoyed the stream. I enjoy doing this stuff right here. Definitely hope that everyone has a good day. Happy Father's Day again to everybody. Cash out, let's make some money. Tag me in the screenshots and stuff like that.